I'm Rob Whitfield with the Orange County Register, and welcome to OCN2 for Tuesday, February 19th. Actors portrayed early presidents inside the Nixon Presidential Library and Museum yesterday, while a handful of protesters rallied outside. Their common bonds? A love of democracy and pie. A group of anti-war demonstrators were waving signs outside the library, and in a twist on the library's tradition of giving out cherry pie on President's Day, the protesters gave out "Bring them homemade pie," saying they're supporting the troops by trying to bring them home. Across the street, a lone counter-protester carried a sign of his own. Meanwhile, inside the museum, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Thomas Jefferson were on hand to greet the visitors. Actors dressed up as presidents talked about the presidents' lives firsthand, recalling the ideals of each presidency. Huntington Beach is engaging in yet another downtown makeover and is holding community meetings to discuss ideas like a cultural center and a more pedestrian-friendly setting. City leaders and a design firm have scheduled a workshop tomorrow to talk about transforming the area near the pier into a living, shopping, and dining destination. They're considering second-story apartments, upscale stores, and walkways connecting to hotels and shops. The planning process is expected to take 2 years and include more community meetings. A historic clock in downtown Santa Ana is ready to chime once again. The 95-year-old clock in Spurgeon Tower stopped running about 4 months ago when the motor quit due to lack of maintenance. But it was repaired by a Garden Grove clock doctor. The clock was commissioned by the founder of Santa Ana, W.H. Spurgeon, who installed it in the Spurgeon Building on West 4th Street back in 1913. The local icon will now chime in surround sound every 15 minutes with the help of a newly installed computer. And take a look at this van. The North Park Maintenance Association in Irvine says 17-year-old Nate Maddox's 1990 Ford Econoline van is a nuisance. Nate bought the van in October to drive to New Orleans this summer to help Katrina victims. His HOA said the car was an eyesore, so he painted it blue, but the association still says the car violates other rules. Today he hopes to convince them to let him keep it outside his house until summer. He took a poll of 28 neighbors. 26 said they don't mind the car. Weekdays, watch Daybreak OC from 6 to 8 a.m. on KDOC and catch Real Orange weekday evenings at 6:30 on KOCE. To read more about all of these stories and to get your breaking news all day, click on OCRegister.com.